All right. Good morning. Welcome to week 3 of distance learning. Today, this video is we're going to be talking about horizontal translation. Okay. So last week on Thursday, the video I posted was about vertical translation. So that meant the parabola shifted, it went up or went down. Today, I'm going to show you how to tell if it's going left or right. Okay. So I'm going to show you the calculator screen. Where is it? If I can get it. There we go. Okay, so right now you should be on Desmos, okay? And again, like I said, this is probably the easiest calculator to use. So we go to start graphing and we can graph, right? So we always start with the parent function, right? That's what we're comparing it to. So we have x squared. So if we remember what we talked about on Thursday, we talked about vertical translation. So vertical translations were when I had a constant at the very end. So I had something like +2, okay? So see how that looks. So if we watch, x squared is right here, right? It's right here. But if I put a +2, it goes up 2 units. It vertically translates up 2 units, okay? Now that's not what we're talking about today. Today, what we're talking about is horizontal translation, okay? So how we tell if we have a horizontal translation is we just look inside the parentheses, okay? That's it. So look, it's gonna look something like this. So if I have, x, let's say +3 squared, whoa, why is it doing that? There we go. X +3 squared, what happened to the parabola, right? Because remember, x squared, so if I have x squared, that's right here in the middle, right? It's right here. But when I add that +3, look what happened. It horizontally translated to the left 3 units, okay? So just like yesterday, not yesterday, but last time with vertical translation, we look at the end. With horizontal translations, we look inside this parentheses here, okay? So that parentheses tells us that there's a horizontal translation left 3 units, okay? See, that's what that +3 tells me, okay? So now let's say I have, let me get out of this. So let's say I have, okay, let's say put x squared right here. Let's say I'm going to change this blue one to x minus, let's say 5 squared, right? Something like that, okay? So again, we look inside the parentheses. So because it's inside the parentheses, that tells me I'm going to have a horizontal translation. If it's inside the parentheses, that's a horizontal, okay? So this one tells me that I'm going to have a horizontal translation right. See, because this is x squared, right? This is the parent function. This is the x squared. So now it translated to the right 5 units. Oh, whatever. There we go. 5 units, okay? So you kind of see, so if it's a plus inside the parentheses, that means it's horizontally translating to the left. If it's a minus, that means inside the parentheses. That means we're translating it to the right, okay? So again, let's look at another example. So let's say I have, again, let's make my parent x squared, right? And let's change this one to, I don't know, let's say x, let's say +1 parentheses squared, okay? So again, the purple is the parent function, right? And we can see that it shifted to the left, right? It shifted to the left. So for this one, we can say, remember, we look inside the parentheses. So since it's inside, that means we're going to have a horizontal translation, okay? And since it's a plus, I'm going to have a horizontal translation to the left 1 unit. Okay? Y'all see that? Hopefully you kind of see the pattern here. And now let's go down here. So let's say I have this, right? Let's say I have x squared, right? And then let's say I have x squared minus, let's say, I don't know, 6, right? Minus 6, okay? So when I look at this one and I want to see if I have a horizontal translation or not, we look for parentheses, okay? So this black one here, does it have parentheses? No, it doesn't. So for this one, what we can say is there is no horizontal translation, okay? But what do we have in this one though? If we think about from Thursday, for this one, we have a vertical translation, okay? So we say, but we have a vertical translation. Remember, vertical translation, if I can spell that, translation. There we go. So horizontal translations have to be inside the parentheses, okay? Vertical translations are outside the parentheses. So for this like little video, all we're talking about is the horizontal. So since it's a +3, left 3. Since it's -5, right 5. +1, left 1, okay? So hopefully you see the pattern on this one. And just like last example, you're gonna have a quick Google form over the 3 questions, but not today. You're gonna have that on Tuesday, okay? So keep this video, keep the notes, and y'all should be good. Let me get out of this. And we're gonna stop. So go to the next video over on reflections and compression and stretching, okay?